President to now address us. Tumpige makofi akija tafadhali. Welcome, Your Excellency.
Thank you very much. Please, let's take our seats. Asanteni sana. It's in this moment of great joy for me to be part of this celebration of receiving this very coveted and iconic cup. It gives me a lot of pressure. Somebody said here that we've come to lighten your day, which is quite correct. But it's my pleasure to welcome all of you to State House, Nairobi, for what is truly a very special occasion, the arrival of the English Premier League trophy, one of the most iconic trophies in global sports. To our distinguished guests from the Premier League, welcome to Kenya. Enjoy yourselves. This is the home of humanity. You are most welcome to our beautiful country, home of the most passionate football fans anywhere in the world. Football runs deep in our national story, from dazzling brilliance of the late Joe Gadenge to Victor Wanyama, who flew our flag high in Premier League, and of course, our own McDonald Mariga, and I see him there. The first Kenyan to win UEFA Championships League. Congratulations, Mariga. And these are men who inspired generations and reminded us that Kenyan talent belongs to the world stage. Kenya is without a doubt a football crazy nation. We don't just watch Premier League. We live it. We breathe Premier League and argue about it every weekend as if we owned the clubs ourselves. Whether you are red, blue, or sky blue, whether you are Arsenal, Manchester United, Chelsea, Liverpool, and Manchester City, you can feel the energy across our towns, estates, the villages, and every day in every match. Now, as many of you know, I'm a proud Arsenal fan. It is true that the last 2 decades have not been very easy for us. We've had our own share of heartbreaks and near misses. But if you have been watching Gunners lately, then you know the style, the swagger, the spirit. It's all coming alive again. So to our friends in the EPL and across Europe, watch out. Arsenal is back. Today's celebration has been made possible through the partnership between Premier League, Guinness, the official beer of the league, and our very own East African Breweries Limited, a company that has been part of Kenya's story for over a century. And speaking about Guinness, last evening a friend of mine called me, and he has a funny name. He's called Small Cow. So he called me last night, and after speaking with him for a few minutes, I told him, let's talk tomorrow, because I thought Guinness was interfering with the conversation we were having with him. Since its founding in 1922, EABL has embodied the spirit of Kenyan innovation and enterprise. Through its flagship brand, Guinness, it has brought fans together, from neighborhoods watch parties to global sporting partnership like this one. Beyond business, EABL continues to be a champion for talent and community, as was ably said by Mr. Kilonzo. Every year, it invests over 300 million shillings in sports, from football and rugby to golf, motorsports and athletics, nurturing talent and building opportunities for many of our young people. My administration is deeply committed to nurturing talent and unlocking opportunities for our young people. We are investing in sports academies, community facilities, and the creative economy. Just this morning, I was having a conversation with the governor of Mombasa on our stadium in Mombasa that hasn't been doing very well. We had issues, but I'm happy that this morning we have unlocked the issues and we will now complete the stadium in Mombasa. It's about empowerment. All these facilities, community facilities and creative economy, because we know that sports is not just about competition. It's about empowerment, unity, and national pride. As the Premier League trophy begins its Kenyan tour during the Guinness Match Day weekend, I invite all Kenyans to come out and celebrate this historic moment. Let's come together to share in the joy of the beautiful game and in the spirit of collaboration that made this visit possible. And speaking about what Mohammed has said, and please let nobody threaten you about small p and big P. You are the president of our football, and we are very proud of you. Today we are participating in WAFCON. I spoke this morning with our team, the Starlets, and I want to ask again, as I did this morning, ask every Kenyan, wherever they are, let us show up for our Starlets at 4 p.m. They will be competing against Gambia, but I believe that we have what it takes to carry the day. So kila mmoja wetu, wherever you are, tujitokeze pale kwa stadium. Let us show up for our girls. I'm very confident that they will make us proud. May this trophy's visit remind us that Kenya and Kenya's love for football is boundless, and that with teamwork, resilience, and purpose, greatness and excellence is within our reach. Thank you very much. Welcome, good people who have brought this great, iconic trophy to Kenya. I am sure that all of us who are fans of Premier League, as I said, the engagement, the banter, the arguments, the competition between different people. Unfortunately, we lost one of our big Arsenal fans, the Honorable Raila Odinga, and we really feel that we lost somebody who was always in the game with us. We used to, whenever we are not discussing difficult stuff, we used to discuss how not so well we were doing. But I'm happy that things are looking up, we sympathize with Manchester United. But I think it's the nature of football. So otherwise, thank you very much and welcome and congratulations to all of us for this feat. Thank you very much for choosing Kenya. And I'm sure it is in recognition with the crazy feeling around football and Premier League in particular in our country. And therefore, we look forward to a greater partnership. As my friend, the president of FKF has said, we are expanding football infrastructure in our country. I was having a conversation yesterday again on some of our football facilities. We're developing one in Migori. It's going on very well. I got a brief yesterday. It's almost 40% complete. We're just starting the construction in Olkalau. Again, I got a brief yesterday. And we are looking at an array of football academies or sports academies around the country, about 30 of them. And again, I have already instructed the ministry to work with us so that we can develop another 22 stadia around Kenya from up north in Mandera all the way to Migori, and from up north in Lodwar all the way to Kwale, because Kenya is a great sporting nation. And it is our responsibility as government to put up the infrastructure to support Kenyan talent and to make sure Kenyan talent finds its way to where it belongs at the global stage. So asanteni sana and congratulations.
Thank you, Your Excellency. With your permission, let's take our seats, please, briefly. Let's just have a photo opportunity. So may I ask those handling the trophy to move it to the center? I understand it has to be handled very carefully. And we don't know whether His Excellency being close to the trophy is the closest Arsenal will come to it, but we wish them all the best. And the first photograph will have His Excellency on his own with the trophy. All right, then if I may ask the following to just join His Excellency: Andrew Kilonzo, Hussein, McDonald Mariga, and Nu Ibrahim. Balance, yeah. So let's just have Andrew and His Excellency the President. The rest of us can take our seats. All right. Your Excellency, I'm told one more with you. I think they didn't get enough. Andrew, if you can take your seat. Andrew. Film ilikuwa imeisha. The Kodak film. Thank you, Excellency. That brings us to the end of this session. And there's some gifts that are there for His Excellency. The official football that's going to be used. In the interest of gender balance, wameangukia picha. Also, just to remind us that Starlets are playing. Your Excellency, we have the official Premier League football and an official Arsenal jersey for you, so that you can support them and support them in style. All right, thank you. And that brings us to the end of this particular session. We may allow His Excellency